Welcome to WatchMojo UK, where we'll be ranking some of the hottest hits from the 80s, which you might not remember. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Number 10, The Telephone Call, Kraftwerk. First on our list is the classic German electronic band Kraftwerk, sometimes called the Electronic Beatles.
I give you my affection and I give you my time, try to get a connection on the telephone line.
Their most famous hit is probably The Model from 1978, but their catalogue is phenomenally huge, since they've been continuously active since 1970. From their 80s era, one of their most definitive hits was The Telephone Call.
I call you up all night and day.
It was released in 1987 and quickly took the top spot on the US Billboard Dance Club charts, where it stayed for a fortnight. Interestingly, it's their only song that featured Cole Bartos on vocals, who was with them for 15 years.
I call you up from time to time.
Number 9, Election Day, Arcadia. The majority of us remember Duran Duran, one of the most defining new wave bands of the 80s. Few of us know Arcadia, a short-lived side project created by Duran Duran members. They only released one album, So Red the Rose, which included a variety of high-profile features like David Gilmour and Herbie Hancock. Its biggest single was Election Day, which became a bigger hit in Italy than Britain or America. It interestingly also featured celebrated musician and model Grace Jones. They also managed to hire Roger Christian for the music video, who won an Academy Award for his work on the original Star Wars. Number 8, Age of Consent, New Order. Joy Division was one of the most influential bands of the late 70s. Unfortunately, when lead singer Ian Curtis died in 1980, they decided to disband. They went on to form New Order, who dominated 80s pop. Their 1983 track, Blue Monday, is easily their best-selling record.
Tell me how do I feel? Tell me now how do I feel?
This tune was released alongside their second album, Power, Corruption and Lies, which opened with the hit tune Age of Consent.
Won't you please let me go? These words lie inside, they hurt me so.
It's not their most popular song, but it was a huge hit in its day. They also got tired of playing it. In 1989, they took it off set lists entirely and wouldn't bring it back until 22 years later.
I understood every word that it said, and now that I've actually heard it, you're going to regret.
Number 7, We Close Our Eyes, Go West. This duo formed in 1982 and went on to achieve wide success in the following years. They're still together but are unfortunately far from mainstream these days. One of their most successful tracks was King of Wishful Thinking, which featured in Pretty Woman in 1990. Another hit of theirs, which you may not remember, was We Close Our Eyes from 1985.
We close our eyes, we never lose a game. Imagination never lets us take the blame.
It became a global hit, drawing attention from Freddie Mercury, who said they'd be very, very big. His intuition sadly wasn't correct, since Go West fell from popularity in the 90s.
We close our eyes.
Number 6, Rage Hard, Frankie Goes to Hollywood. The Liverpool pop band became massive after their debut album in 1984. Hits off it include Relax and The Power of Love. They were briefly banned by the BBC for songs like Relax being too mature. This had the effect of making them wildly popular in 1984. 2 years later, they released the single Rage Hard from their second album.
Laugh like the head of Apollo, young and strong on the wings of tomorrow.
It hasn't been immortalized to the same extent as Relax, but it was still fairly successful. Quite a lot of us also forget the band's members, Johnson and Rutherford, were trailblazers for LGBTQ+ representation, being some of the first openly gay singers in pop. Number 5. Temptation, Heaven 17. The Human League was one of the most pivotal bands in the 80s, well remembered for their hit Don't You Want Me. After their first album, 2 of their founding members, Ian Craig Marsh and Martin Ware, left and created the band Heaven 17. They're not as well remembered as the band they left, but they were fairly successful in the 80s. A lot of this success came from the track Temptation, released in 1983. It wasn't that popular outside the UK, but it still receives occasional radio play and earned itself a silver certification. Number 4. Manhattan Skyline, Aha. There are quite a few alive who consider Aha one-hit wonders, but even more people would refute that claim. Alongside Take On Me, they also did The Sun Always Shines on TV and Hunting High and Low. They've been surprisingly active since the 80s, even releasing an album in 2022. One of their less remembered but still adored songs is Manhattan Skyline from 1987. It begins with a relaxing classical melody. Then, as soon as the guitar comes in, it's nigh impossible not to get goosebumps. It's also famous for being featured in a Limmy Show sketch, which caused Benny Harvey's name to be written in toilets across the nation. Number 3. Breathing, Kate Bush.
Outside gets inside. Ooh.
In the 70s, Kate Bush became known as one of Britain's most talented vocalists. Her debut album became so successful, she's been a household name ever since. Despite her talent, she's always been much more popular within the UK. That was until Stranger Things, of course. That was because of Running Up That Hill, which we've all heard to death. She's got a discography full of lesser-known hits like Breathing from 1980. It's a remarkably powerful anti-war song with lyrics discussing radiation's harmful effects on babies. It was the first single from her second album, which became the first #1 album by a solo female artist. Breathing impressively stayed in the charts for 7 weeks straight. Number 2, Belfast Child, Simple Minds. Everyone remembers Don't You Forget About Me, recorded by Glaswegian band Simple Minds, then featured on The Breakfast Club.
Don't you forget about me. Don't.
Way more people remember that track rather than one of their many protest songs. Their 1989 album, Street Fighting Years, was a hugely successful protest album, covering topics like Nelson Mandela, the Berlin Wall, and Ireland's troubles. The most celebrated track from the album was Belfast Child, which became a #1 single in the UK, Ireland, and the Netherlands.
One day we'll return here when the Belfast child sings again.
It's a shame they're known for a pop song they didn't much care for, rather than their politically charged anthems they were deeply passionate about.
Come back, Billy. Won't you come on home?
Number 1. Forbidden Colors, David Sylvian and Ryuichi Sakamoto. Taking our top spot, it's a collaboration between Japan's lead singer Sylvian and Yellow Magic Orchestra's Sakamoto.
Here am I, a lifetime away from you.
The song was written for the 1983 war film Merry Christmas, Mr. Lawrence, featuring David Bowie as the main character alongside Sakamoto. Sakamoto scored the majority of the film, which won him a BAFTA award. Forbidden Colors, however, stands tall with Sylvian's incredible vocals fitting the hauntingly beautiful piano work of Sakamoto.
My love wears forbidden colors.
Among the late Ryuichi Sakamoto's incredible library of songs, this track bringing together two close musical friends is perhaps one of the most enduring. Were there any absolute classics even we forgot were awesome? Let us know your picks in those comments down below.
I'm not the kind that needs to tell you.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo UK and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.